Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 21. We had our first night in the living room, so Zach brought the dogs to their bedroom still. We gave them a bedtime treat. He was not even down the stairs before— the cat's licking my plate. He was not even down the stairs before Ruby followed after him because he just left the door open. Kelso slept upstairs. He actually slept in Zach's office instead of in his bedroom, which is a little bit weird, but whatever. He stayed up there till like 7:30 this morning. Ruby slept on my feet all night, and every morning when I wake up, my sleep score will be like, oh, short but restorative, or, you know, that was a great long sleep, and today it just had interrupted, and apparently I had 49 wake-ups, and all because she is a brick. She did not move the entire night. So Zach had no blankets, and I couldn't move my feet. Anyway, I am like halfway, not even halfway through my edit this morning, and I just got up to pee, so I also grabbed my Advent gift, so I'm gonna do that now. Day 21, different shapes than I've had. There's been a lot of flat ones. Sounds like sprinkles. Are you gonna help me? Oh, hi. Thanks. Paperback. Is this a game? 40. There's no— oh, it's on the bottom. Paige is determined to make it as a novelist. She'll have to work her way up, writing everything from mystery to romance to make it the bestseller list. I just saw this on the top and I thought it was like a pack of cards. Cool. Do we have to play a game today? Is that why you picked today for this one? Because it's Sunday. A novel deck building game. I do like a deck building game. Cool. We get letters. We're just spelling words?
Yeah, it's cool. Like deck building Scrabble.
Yeah, we should try this today. Cool, thanks. I like the box. Okay, now I'm gonna keep editing. I do not feel like editing today. I'm glad that this is almost over. But once I'm done this, I have to start editing Taskmaster for our friends, because we're gonna have to do that before mid-January. So I'm gonna have a busy Christmas break editing more. At least it's not just staring at my face all day. We are having the best cuddles this morning. Yeah. Oh, I love you. Oh. All right. It's already kind of late. Oh, yeah, 1. I thought, oh, that says 11. No, that says 1. We are leaving. Well, now it's 4:30. We're leaving just after 4. So still have some time to relax. I was doing my puzzle once I was done my edit, and I realized, if you were here a few days ago, I don't look at the box, and the outside is just gold, and I realized it's upside down because I put in this teacup, and I realized that means that's the bottom. So I gotta spin it, and I just took out all of these pieces. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself for that one, but I got annoyed. I stood up. I went upstairs to get ready. I think I did one of the best updos I've ever done. So I just like pull out the first front pieces, put it up in a bun, curl all the pieces, and then pin them up so that they're kind of everywhere. And I think I did a good job. It is the work party tonight, and we have dinner reservations for 6. And we're gonna go bowling before that. We were gonna do axe throwing because none of us have ever done it, but because none of us have ever done it, we're like, let's just go bowling. And we would have been an hour buffer between axe throwing and dinner if we did it that way, and now there will only be half an hour buffer. So we're gonna go bowling at 4:30. We're gonna feed the dogs early because of that, so Zach's about to take them on an adventure to get some energy out. And I cracked open a Diet Coke, and I'm gonna have some reindeer poop, and I'm going to finish my reading journal so that I can show you guys this past year's, which is already obviously done because I've been working on it all year. I'll just be adding the 4 last books and my December stats. We're gonna go through 2026 right after that. It might be my favorite reading journal I've ever put together, so I'm excited to show you guys. So I'm just gonna finish it because one of the pages I do 10 books I wanna read in the year. Some people do like 25 in 2025, 26 in 2026. I've never done that because that would be like a quarter or more of the books that I read, and I like finishing things. So I like to finish that page. So I do 10 every year. I just write down 10 books that I wanna read. So I'm just gonna quickly go through my eager to read list on Goodreads, which has about 70 books on it, maybe 80. And I'm gonna pick 10 of those and I'm gonna write them in there, and then I think I'm ready to show you. So just give me a few minutes. I forgot that I put a sticky note in my 2026 journal with 10 in 2026 ideas. I want to say, let me just count 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 17 books on here, and about 10 of them are sequels, and I don't want all of them to be sequels. I try to challenge myself with a couple, so books that I probably won't read unless I have to check them off of something. I also have another page that I can't finish yet. I was just realizing. I'll show you it anyway, it just won't be filled out. Okay, let's go through my reading journals. I'm just going to preface that in the new reading journal for 2026, not everything has color because I need new markers and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the same pack that I'm getting rid of. So for the things that I need to fill out with the same color for the whole year, I haven't added any colors to yet because I am so nervous that some of them are running out. So I'm going to buy a new pack of markers before I do that. So I'll buy those probably next week at some point whenever I can get to Staples, but today is not that day. So there are, I think, 2 spreads that I can think of that don't have color. For both 2025 and 2026, I've got a lot of ideas off of Pinterest. There's 2 spreads in 2026 that I want to say are like almost 100% ripped off of Rachel Catherine because I loved them so much. So those are ripped off from her, and everything else, I got ideas from Pinterest. Some things I copied straight from Pinterest, and there's a few that came from my head that I'm actually proud of myself for. So you'll see those too. But I also haven't filled out any monthly spreads yet or started any monthly for January in 2026 because I'm not sure how I want it to look yet. I'm thinking to do almost identical to what I did this year because I loved it, but I haven't 100% decided. So I think that's all my preface. So let's go through them. Okay, so for 2025, we had a pink reading journal. I love the stickers. Something that I'm going to do right after this is pick stickers for my 2026 one because it's still empty. But this was my 2025 reading journal and I love it. Starting with my title page. Very simple. Then we have the 10 books to read this year. I read all of them and I copied this exactly to 2026. The books look exactly the same. They're just not colored in yet. We have a year of reading, which I didn't fill out yesterday yet, but otherwise I have kept this going. So I did a very similar spread you'll see in 2026. And I was looking at it the other day when I filled out the 16th and the 17th. I have read on that date every day this year. I think that's super fun. I think it looks so nice. So I was very eager to do that again. Here's my book tracker. I just finished 96, so I am writing them just next to the boxes because I hit my goal of 80 a couple of months ago already. But I did it by genre, so all the genres are at the bottom here with the color, and I filled it in using that color. I haven't counted yet, but I'm gonna say I mostly read fantasy, just based on this. A lot of romance this year too. Fantasy is this green color and romance is pink. Probably pretty close between the two. Then we have my A to Z challenge, which I posted a video in November finishing this. I read a book from every letter of the alphabet, and I am never doing it again, but it was fun. Not my most aesthetic page, but I'm happy to have completed it. Then we have a map. My goal was to read a book from 6 different countries this year, and I succeeded. So the authors were from those countries, and I wanted to do every province in Canada. I've only gotten 2. So my plan is, at the end of the year, to cut this out and glue it into 2026 reading journal. So there is a blank page ready for this map because I'm just going to continue it, or I'm going to print a new one, fill out the ones that I did this year in a specific color for 2025, and then start over. I'm not sure yet. We have my book bingo, which I also did a video in November finishing. I think it got a little bit ugly, but I'm very happy that I finished every book. But I had a lot of fun with this, and I filled it in with the month that I finished it. Like, this is January's color, which is why there's so many. And I think next year I'm just going to just do different colors or maybe match the cover of the book that I read or something, but it's not my favorite spread. And then we come to my reading log with every book that I read. I just did title, author, and rating. Then we have my DNF graveyard, which I never finished. I just added a book in December. Maybe it was the end of November. Cat's joining us. I never filled it out because I DNF'd not a lot of books this year compared to previous years. I've read more books and DNF'd less this year, so I'm pretty happy with that. If you're curious, I DNF'd The Spanish Doctor, The Red Tent, The Karma Map, The Temporary Roomie, Sorrowland, and Christmas Crimes at the Mysterious Bookshop. This is my 2025 stats, so I obviously don't have the total yet because I haven't filled out December, but it is fun every month finishing and being like, oh, I read more books this month but less pages, because it really depends how many pages are in the book, obviously. And again, this is the color of each month corresponding to the month that I put it in. I have something very similar in my 2026 reading journal. Clearly February was my best month this year with 4,000 pages. Then we have my book bracket. The cat is sitting on the puzzle. Oh my goodness. I just kind of tried to make it look similar to the titles this year, which I actually think is pretty fun. So this is obviously all of them written out, and we are going to be between Morningstar, Funny Story, and whatever I pick for this one, which at this point is going to be The Familiar, which will beat The Hero of Ages. So I think I'm going to be choosing between Morningstar, Funny Story, and The Familiar for my favorite book of the year. And I think Funny Story is going to win. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about it. Maybe one of the last books I read this month will take the top spot. I'm not sure. Then we have my physical TBR. So every time I bought a book, I've added it to this. Again, I filled it in with the month that I read it, and it looks really colorful and fun. I love this page. I obviously have done a physical TBR library in my 2026 reading journal as well because I loved this. There are a couple on here that I came into the year with that I got rid of. I can see The Evening and the Morning, Lady Midnight, and The English Patient just off the top here that I did unhaul this year. And these are my Kindle books, again, filled in with the month that I read them. These are all the books that I have downloaded to my Kindle. I use Prime First Reads a lot, I use free Prime books a lot, and otherwise they're like 99-cent books. This didn't end up being long enough, so there is a second Kindle page towards the back of the book, but you'll see that. And these are my library books. I think that this page was really fun in theory, and it just didn't work out as neatly as I wanted it to. Like, I wanted these to be able to come out and just be like pockets, but I made them a bit too wide or something. I'm not sure. So it's fun in theory. They're supposed to look like those little checkout library cards that you used to have in the front of every book, but still cute. Just a little more dynamic, which is fun. And here is my series tracker. And the annoying thing about this spread is that when there was a new book added to a series, I thought, crap, now I have to quickly read the next one because there's a fourth one added, and I just had to add a square at the beginning. So I think it looks really cool, but in practice it didn't really work that well. I think it would work best for series that are already finished being written, but anything that's still coming out with books, it actually was not the most practical spread for me to use. But I still think it looks cool. And I have my backlists. I am so mad that I accidentally used a different color. I thought it was the same color and it was not. That happened as well. This is all the authors that I wanted to read every book of theirs from, their whole backlist. This is another one that I think I was hoping would look better than it does. It's just very generic, isn't it? Then we have my 2025 reading goals. I wanted to read 2 Kindle books per month. I have one more, and then I will have succeeded for December. So I think I only missed 4 months, which is not bad. I wanted to read 80 books. We all know now I'm at like 96. I wanted to read a classic every month. So after the one that I'm reading now, which is Mansfield Park, I will be at half the months, which is okay, I think. I started off the year so strong, January, February, March, and then I just needed a break. And then Tom Sawyer actually put me in a slump. I thought that it was not a very good book at all. I'm kind of confused by how it has lasted the test of time. And then I thought, oh, I'll just read all of Agatha Christie's books, but I don't want to pay for the second one on Kindle, and I can't find it in the bookstores. So that will have to wait, but I think that's a good way for me to get to read more classics this coming year again, is just stick to Agatha Christie or something. I wanted to utilize the library. My hope was to read at least 1 library book every month, and I definitely didn't do that, but if I go to my stats, after this month I will be at 23 library books, so I would say that I actually did succeed at that. That's pretty good. I wanted to read all 2024 books that I came into the year with, and as I already said, I read them or I unhauled them. So I unhauled 6 books and I read the rest that I came into the year with, which is very good. And I read authors from 6 different countries, as you already saw on the map. So I did pretty good with my 2025 goals. And then we get to my monthly spreads. So I decided to pick a color for every book, put it on the dates that I read it, list my best and my worst book of the month, and then do everything else in order that I read it. So that looks the same for every month, as well as my favorite characters and my favorite quotes. And I did 5-star pages. A Sorceress Comes to Call was my first 5-star of the year. I wrote a little bit of a blurb about what I liked about it and the genre, the number of pages, the format that I read it in. as well as a few photos that just kind of remind me of the book. You'll see a few 5-star pages in here. If you don't want spoilers, try not to read the thing, because I think that I did write a few spoilers just because this is just for me to go back to and see why I liked it the first time. So there might be spoilers on the 5-star pages, just saying. February, 2 5-star pages. March, a 5-star page. April, May. I read a lot of blue covers in May. Just one was off. That's funny. 2 5-star pages. A 6-star. Another 2 5-star pages. June. Another 2 5-star pages. 6-star. July. August. Another 2 5-star pages. 6-star. September. The rest of the Kindle books. Another 5-star. October, very light reading month. November. Another 5-star book. I thought if I get another one, I'll put it here. Then December, which we are here today. And then the fave quotes and fave characters, which I have no favorite quotes yet this month, which is actually kind of sad. And then the rest is empty. And we'll probably stay that way. So that is 2025. Let's take a quick look at 2026. I went with Butter Yellow, and it is the same as my bullet journals. I get all of mine from Luke Term, 1917 journal. Let's flip it open, starting with the title page. I thought, let's make it look like book spines. It could be executed a little bit neater, but I'm not mad about it. I think it's quite cute. So this is my title page. And then this next page is my goals for 2026. This is the outline and the flowers that I stole from Rachel Catherine's reading journal. I, again, would like to read 2 Kindle books per month. Why did I say per months? I'm kind of mad about that. 6 classics instead of 1 per month. I wrote 100 books, and I had just told you guys that I am changing that back down to 80, so I think I'm going to keep it at 100 books in my reading journal because that's still fun, but on Goodreads I'm going to mark it at 80. I would like to finish 3 series. I would like to read another 6 new countries on top of what I did this year. I would like to read 12 library books, and I would like to finish all of my 2025 physical books, the same as I did last year with my 2024 books, which will all go on here. So once December is done and I know what I am reading and not reading, everything that I physically own, that I have not read, that is on my cart, I will draw into this book cart. And then I have my pages per day again. I am doing a different number. So it just goes by every 50. 1 to 50, 51 to 100, 250 to 200 to 250, and then more than 250. And then I'm going to pick a different color for each of those, fill it in, and write out the number of pages that I read that day. And this is one where the colors will come later, because like I said, I need new markers first. And then I have my 2026 stats. This is another one that I got off of Pinterest. I really liked that they had written out the months on a different piece of paper and glued it in. I thought that just adds a little bit of dynamics to it, makes it a little less flat. I think it's really cute. So I'm doing number of books read, number of pages read, average rating, which I've never done before, number of 5-star reads, physical owned, Kindle, audiobook, library, and number of days read. And then I have my 10 books I want to read in 2026. Like I said, the books look identical. The stack is the same as 2025. I chose Half a Soul, The Once and Future Witches, Hungerstone, The Fellowship of the Ring, which is going to be my challenging one that I've wanted to read for years and haven't, They Never Learn, The Will of the Many, A Novel Love Story, The Things Gods Break, The Many Lives and Secret Sorrows of Josephine B., and The Exorcism of Fairies. I realized afterwards there is a lot of fantasy here. I'm okay with that. I love fantasy. I will continue to love fantasy. I also bought a new double-sided tape, and it is blue, and I put it on this page first, and then I thought, crap, that's really ugly. So that's the only page that has the blue, because I promptly stopped filling it out and waited for new tape to come in the mail. Then we have my book bracket, which looks a little bit different than this last year because I had this whole spread on one page and had done the pictures on the other side, and now I thought I'll just do it here. Obviously I messed something up and had to put that in, but I kind of, again, like the idea of drawing on a piece of paper that matches and taping it in. I think that's kind of fun. Then I have my reading log, which, again, title, author, and rating. In my last one, I did the outline of 5 stars and filled in as many as it was, and this time I'm just going to draw the stars with a pen because a little bit less bleed through. And this is the first Dutch door of the book. I thought that's better than my 2 pages that I have now, so hopefully that's enough space. I think it should be. And then I have my 5-star favorites, which I am just going to cut out and tape in. And then my reading mosaic, so where I had my book log for every book that I finished in 2025, I'm doing it this way in 2026. Again, I need to wait until I get more markers where every genre is going to have a color, every page is going to have a different color, format, and how many days it took me to read it. So then every book will fill out a mosaic for. And this is way more than 80 again, but some people like cut it off to where their goal is. I thought it looks better just to be a whole square. And I think this came out so neat. I did mess up a little bit here. I didn't leave myself enough space, but that's all right. I'm happy with this page. DNF Graves. This is a spread that I got from Pinterest, but I drew it myself, and I think I did a pretty good job, but I copied it almost exactly from Pinterest. This page I thought of myself, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. Every month, I have a tote bag, and I'm going to just draw in the spine and the title of the books that I bought in that month. I had no kind of purchase log in my 2025 reading journal, and I think that this would be super cool. And I think that these pages look really nice side to side. This is where the map is going to go once I decide what to do with that. So I'm not sure yet, but there will be a map of some sort here. And then I have my book bingo. I stole the art for this from Rachel Catherine. I loved that she had all these different shapes and just made it look a little bit more interesting than a regular old bingo card. So I stole that, but a lot of the ideas come from multiple places. My own brain, Pinterest, a couple are from hers, a couple are the same as the ones that I did last year. Just a little bit of fun there. I don't think I'll finish this because, like I said, it's twice as big as the one that I did in 2025. And then I have my backlists. I am checking off the ones that I've read in the color of their name. I am really annoyed at myself here too because I started capitalized and I went lowercase, and I'm not sure what was going through my head. I will add some more once I decide. Right now, these are the only ones that I can think of that I actually want to read their whole backlist, and I think the less I add to my list, the more likely I am to finish them. Then I have my series tracker. It's a little messy. I'm not super happy with this. Again, I got it from Pinterest and it looked really nice on there, and now I'm not super happy, but it is all of the series that I'm in the middle of. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put any new series that I start. I might have to make a new series tracker or just save them for next year. I'm not sure because there's obviously only space for like one more series on this page. I think I thought I was reading less series than I am. And then here is my physical TBR. So all of the books that I'm putting on my reading cart that I've come into the year with will also be written here because obviously they have to be in 2 places. It is still in pencil. I haven't outlined it in black yet. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to. I think that this looks nice and dark and pretty neat. So I think I'll just leave it this way. But I will start to fill that out once I know what I'm coming into the year with physically. And the same with my Kindle. Obviously, I added another Dutch door. I did not like that my Kindle library I had to put completely at the end of my reading journal this year because I had more books than I thought. So I am being a little bit more precise about what I download now. I recently went through and took a bunch off of my Kindle that I don't think I'm ever going to read. So I'm going to go through it one more time before I start to fill this out with the books that I'm coming into the year with, and then I will add to it if I ever gain more. And then I have my library borrows. So I think every month I'm just going to do this, write the books that I got, and then just start the new month underneath and just go like down the page. So I've only written January because I don't know how many books I'm going to read from the library. And then it will have January once I decide what I'm doing for my monthly spread. So that's all. I'm really happy with my reading journal this year. So I hope that that was somewhat something that you wanted to see. I love seeing other people's spreads. I haven't actually watched any videos recently this month at all. I feel like there's just too much Vlogmas for me to watch and too much Vlogmas for me to do that I haven't looked at any new ones. And I'm also kind of worried that if I see something I really like, I will like it better than what I did this year. So I haven't looked too closely. I think I'm going to now go find some stickers and put them on here. About 2 hours until I have to leave the house. There was something else I wanted to do. I'm doing laundry because I'm hoping to have most of my laundry done so that I don't have to think about it the week of Christmas. I have 4 pajama pants and 3 of them are sets. So I'm trying to decide what I want to wake up on Christmas with because I'm probably just going to stay in my pajamas for the most part after today. We do have to buy one more present and I hope the place is open tomorrow. It's just a little bit out of the way, so we haven't gone yet. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So I will have to put clothes on tomorrow at some point. But other than that, I'm kind of just staying home. We are doing a Boxing Day meal with our friends and I am making a salad. So I will have to go to the store at some point. I'll probably send Zach to the store. He's more than happy to go and just ask him to pick up whatever I need. I gotta pick what salad I'm making, but I obviously didn't want to buy the fresh greens last week when I was at the store because that would be crazy. Just gotta decide what to do for that. For our Boxing Day Friendsmas. I'm not sure what Vlogmas is gonna look like the next few days because of all of this. Like it's probably gonna be very relaxed. Maybe I'll read a lot and we'll talk about it. I might play some board games or some video games. I need to finish this puzzle. We'll see what the next few days come to. I would also like to finish my book nook, but I'm not gonna do it now because I think the next time I sit down with it, I might actually want to finish it. I kinda wanna do it now that I said it. No. I'm gonna pick some stickers. We're gonna put them on here and then I'm gonna go in the bed and I'm going to read until we go, I think. I might change. I wasn't sure about this outfit because I'm doing laundry. I almost want to wear the same shirt that I wore yesterday, just my black basic t-shirt, and I'm not sure about these jeans. We're going to like a not, you don't have to dress up kind of restaurant, but because it's a Christmas party, I always feel like you have to dress up. But we're going bowling, so light jeans is probably fine. Why do we equate dark jeans with dress up and light jeans with dress down? That's kind of silly, isn't it?
You need a
We
shuffle your deck.
are going to try the new game that Zach bought me today. And he says, I guess he didn't buy it today, the gift I opened today. He says the most recent to finish reading a novel starts. So, tough one. Who's it gonna be? Finished a book 2 days ago. What about you?
2 years ago.
No, last year you read a book.
March. 2 years ago.
On the airplane. That was the last book you read?
Mexico.
Yeah, on the airplane on the way back. That's the last book you read?
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Zach. I had a dream last night that he decided to read one book a year and choose a TBR prompt, and his TBR prompt was the cover is blue. And in my whole dream, we just kept going place to place because he said, I'm only reading one book. It has to be perfect. I don't know what he chose. I kept suggesting some to you, and then we realized they were children's books. I remember that.
Dr. Seuss? Breakfast British?
We just got back from bowling and dinner, by the way. Zach won the first game, and I won the second game of bowling by 1 point less than he won the first. My goal was to beat his score. But I don't even think you broke 100 the second game, did you? You were in the 90s? Still higher than my first. Oh, I think my first score was 94. And then my second one was 138, and he had gotten 139 the game before that. But it was fun, and dinner was good. We all got steak. We all got steak. I lit my Christmas tree candle. It's been a while since I've done that. I eat these backwards because you're supposed to hold this, but I want to save the best for last, so I eat that part first. I used to bite the bottoms off every single one and then eat them. Because it's just dough, not strawberry covered dough.
I'm glad you're getting help.
I'm not going to tell her I eat weird. It doesn't come up naturally. Okay, how do I play?
Form a word using any number of cards from your hand. Lay those cards out in front of you. Same card.
We start with the Wheel of Fortune
Yes.
once, and I'm doing it that way.
Proper nouns, names, and places are not allowed.
And that's it.
So I pulled really shitty at you. My word is rinse.
You're all vowel.
Vowels. Okay, I'm using the O. My word is tonsil. For $5. Think I'm going D. Looser. I like this game a lot.
You got nitro.
It's a Z, so it's hard. I'm gonna try it.
Isn't that fucking clutch?
We're gonna kart. We're gonna Mario Kart with a dog in between us. She wastes no time joining us on the bed when we sit here. Oh, I haven't karted in so long. All right, I forgot we had the new one. That's so weird. My brain had the old one in its head. Start at the beginning again. It's been so long. It's the same time, right?
I think so. I don't remember how this was.
I don't remember anything about this version. Oh, I thought you were DK.
I mean, good job, though. Third place. Consider.
Okay, don't patronize.
Fuck you.
That's better. Oh, I forgot it starts right away. I don't
Draft
remember
is
anything. Still draft, right? Thanks for the coin.
Oh, you were the ghost?
Yeah, Boo gave me the
Oh,
coin.
I threw a red shell right through you. I was like,
That
oh,
was
I'm
you?
gonna fucking kill you, and then it went right through you.
Yeah, but Boo gave me a coin, so good thing that it paid off in one half. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't hit me. I don't remember any of these.
You know more if you played the free world.
I hate getting hit when you go off a
Oh,
rail.
same.
Going from first to fourth. If you closed your eyes all the way, it'd be less creepy.
Yeah. That's a weirdo.
I can see the whites of your eyes while you're snoring. Well, I thought when you talk about Mario Party, I had to play Mario Party, but not with 2 people. It's way better with 4.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that you should start, since you continue, with the coins and items you left off if you still have them from the last
Fair
race.
point.
I don't really like the feather. Did I not hit you? That was Cheep Cheep. No, I hit some of them green shell. But when you're both on a track, can't miss them. Bombed me, bitch.
Oh, I lost some mushrooms.
I was mushrooming through the rough patch.
Yeah.
I didn't mushroom. I'm so used to you being DK. I lost my red shell because of it. I am so fucking sick of electricity. I think it's my least favorite. So rather be Squid Inked.
Drive much?
No, I just got it twice.
I saw. This is horseshit.
You tied, so
Thank
of course they give it to you. I came in third. It is 10 p.m. We played one more. I came third again. So we're going to play more tomorrow and I'm going to do better. I did forget that we bought the new one and I thought that we were playing the older version of Mario Kart, but that's okay. That's not an excuse. I can do better. So now I'm just going, don't laugh. I can do better. Shut up. Zach also won our board game about words. He doesn't know how to spell. I'm so mad. I didn't win anything today. Now I'm just going to read a chapter or 2 and then I'm going to go to bed. So thank you for coming. See you tomorrow.